Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel for my September favorites. Here is a list of things I have been loving throughout the month of September and that I absolutely need to share with you. As always, the links to everything will be down below, so if you see anything you like, make sure you go ahead and check it out. And most of those links are likely affiliate links, which means I do get a teeny tiny little bit of commission if you decide to use my link to purchase. And if you do decide to do that, I am truly thankful. Every little bit helps and I really appreciate you taking the opportunity to support me and my channel. All right, let's jump right into September favorites. I've got a whole lot of good stuff for you this month. My first favorite is going to come as a surprise to absolutely nobody who has been around me on Instagram or here on my channel for any length of time within the last 2 months, and it is the sweatshirt I have on right now. This is the Prairie quarter zip oversized sweatshirt. And you guys, oh my gosh, I keep zipping my hair into these. There, that's a little better. I love this sweatshirt so much that I have it in 3 different colors. That's right, 1, 2, 3 colors. So here's what happened. I wanted to order the Rachel Hollis and QVC collaboration hooded sweatshirt. It looked really cute. I'm a sweatshirt junkie. But it was $99 for a hoodie. Granted, it was a cute hoodie, but it was still just a hoodie. And while I was busy hemming and hawing whether or not to treat myself to said thing, because I really love Rachel Hollis and I love supporting her and what she does, because I'm a firm believer of if you like somebody and you want to support them, you should support them financially when you can. She released a whole bunch of stuff on QVC and none of it spoke to me enough to make it worth buying. And this sweatshirt was the only thing that I was like, well, I could support her and buy that. That's what I really wanted to do, was to buy something from her line to support her. I buy the Start Today journals instead of doing my own thing in my own notebook, that sort of thing. So I wanted to buy the sweatshirt. I asked on Instagram if I should buy the sweatshirt. Most of you said, yeah, go for it, treat yourself. By the time I decided I was going to pull the trigger, it had sold out. So now I was out a sweatshirt that I really kind of wanted, but was hemming and hawing about whether or not to pay full price for it. So somebody actually suggested, hey, why don't you go look at Prairie? Because they have a lot of great stuff. And I've completely forgotten about Prairie. I haven't gone clothes shopping, like legit clothes shopping at my favorite stores in a really long time. And Prairie just hadn't been on my radar lately. So I hopped on their website and I found this sweatshirt. And I found this sweatshirt for $30. Literally a third of the price. This isn't a hoodie, there's no pocket, but I have to tell you, for a sweatshirt, it's actually pretty classy looking, which is the whole goal of the Rachel Hollis one anyway. It's one to be like, oh, this is a comfy, cozy hoodie, but you can wear it out and not look like a total schlub. So I ordered this one first, this maroon one, and I ordered it in a size medium. After trying it on, I decided that it was actually too big. While I loved the oversizedness, this is still the size medium. I did not return it or exchange it or anything, mainly because you can only buy these online and I didn't feel like going through the hassle of shipping or whatever, when this is perfectly fine for the casual, cozy, oversized vibe I was going for. But I was like, you know, if I decide to buy another one, I will buy it in a small, no problem. So I bought this. I love this. You guys were introduced to this. It's super comfortable. Then they went on a different sale. Now things on Prairie are on sale all the time. At least that's what it feels like. And they're on sale right now. So I paid like $30, $31 for that red one. I bought both of these for $27. Yeah, so ultimately I bought 3 sweatshirts for less than the price that I was going to pay for the one from QVC. I bought these in a small and I love them. 110%. I think these 2 are my favorites. I can't decide which one I like the best. They're all cozy. It's the same sweatshirt, but it's just, you guys, I'm obsessed with this so very much. I know several of you have asked me for the link to it before, and so I've given you that information because I rave about this literally all the time. It is a great sweatshirt. It is comfortable. It's cozy. It hits you below the butt, so it covers your leggings. It's just wonderful. The only thing I wish it had for functional purposes is a pocket. It does not have a pocket, but for fashionable purposes, I'm okay with it. So ultimately, I'm basically going to be wearing this all fall and winter long. I'm obsessed, and you will be too. I'm going in no particular categorical order. I'm just kind of keeping things wild and free and up in the air here. So next we have a beauty product. This is the lip oil by the brand Model Co. And I actually got this in my most recent Birchbox. Birchbox and I have a tricky relationship. I was actually an original subscriber back when it launched. I don't even know how many years ago. And I've loved it for so long. Then some other boxes came out that I found were actually a little bit better. Then they revamped their loyalty program and ultimately unfortunately I ended up leaving them behind. And then a year ago, they had a big sale on their annual subscription, so I decided to give them one more try and see if they had gotten any better since I had abandoned them a few years prior. Turns out they hadn't. I was really not thrilled with any single Birchbox I got out of the 12 from the annual subscription. However, this product I actually really enjoy. All it is a lip oil. It's completely sheer. It looks bright pink in the tube, but or at least it's mostly completely sheer. I don't know, but what I love about this is it's like a lip balm on steroids because it's an oil. So I'm literally swiping this ultra liquid hydrating product right on my lips. It gives me shine, it makes my lips look really good, and it hydrates them like whoa. Now I've never looked into a lip oil before, so just before filming this video I actually decided to look and see what all was out there. There are lip oils from brands like NYX and Revlon for $5 or $6, and there's also a lip oil from Christian Louboutin for 70 bucks. I'm sorry, no. This one sits comfortably at a reasonable price of $12 and is available on the Birchbox website. I'm now very interested in the idea of exploring the genre of lip oils further, especially as we get to the cooler months when I know everything is going to be freezing cold and very dry. So my lips are going to need all the help they can get. And if I get a sheer wash of color with it, that's amazing. But I have been loving this product. Thank you, Birchbox, for actually sending me something that I'm excited about. You guys asked and I'm here to deliver. You want to hear a little bit more about the stuff that I am listening to and watching and things like that. So I'm here to tell you today about my latest music favorite, and that is the Moulin Rouge Broadway musical soundtrack. Now, in terms of like big, in-depth musicality, musical oomphness, it's solidly okay. But as a cheerful, or not necessarily cheerful, because if you know the plot of Moulin Rouge, it's not necessarily cheerful, but it is generally an upbeat and a lot of fun soundtrack to listen to. It is a jukebox musical, which means they take songs that are already in existence and they kind of throw them together and boom, there you have Moulin Rouge. I'm pretty sure, and don't quote me on this because I don't actually know, but I'm pretty sure there was a whopping one song in the original movie that was actually original to Moulin Rouge. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Come What May is original. It's the same thing for the soundtrack. They have more music than the original movie with Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor, so I was very surprised to hear like Shut Up and Dance With Me was mixed with a Pink song, or one of my all-time favorites is the song Crazy mixed with Adele's Rolling in the Deep, sung by Aaron Tveit. Oh my gosh, you guys. This soundtrack is available on Spotify. It's a lot of fun. The mashups are really cool. If you were a big fan of Elephant Love Medley, you're either going to love this one or hate it because it's been completely changed around, and while there are pieces of it that are still the same as the movie we all know and love, a lot of it is different. I personally really enjoy the new mashup, but it's because I'm here for the songs that are in it. Does that make sense? So Moulin Rouge Broadway soundtrack is a lot of fun. It's something completely different to listen to. So if you're looking for a little something to just jazz up your music routine, maybe you give that a listen. Fun fact, I know the person that designed the hair for that show. Moving right along, I have one food item as a favorite this month, and it is these, which should shock nobody because I've been raving about these forever now too. These are the Nature Valley Almond Butter Biscuits. You guys, these are so freaking good. I can't handle it. I've had two flavors, the original almond butter and the cocoa almond butter. Both of them are different and completely to die for. The chocolate one has a nice chocolatey flavor with a very basic granola biscuit taste. The regular almond butter ones have a cinnamon biscuit attached to it, and oh, I cannot decide which one I like better because they are both so good. They are 5 points plus 7 smart points. Yes, I knew I wrote it on this box somewhere. 7 smart points. So they're a little bit hefty, but they do pack 10 grams of fat. Now you guys are probably thinking I'm crazy for raving about the fact that there's that much fat in it, but I really enjoy having fat in my food now because fat keeps me fuller longer. Imagine that. So when I see something that has a high fat content, I do not run anymore. As long as there's a decent macro balance, I'm all for it. And this has that. It's got 10 grams of fat, 23 carbs, 3 fiber, 3 protein. Not too shabby for a snack, especially with a cup of coffee. Oh my gosh, you guys. These are so good. So good. I could go on and on. Next up, we have something I cannot hold for you because they are mounted to the wall, and they are my Erin Condren wall organizational systems. I have two of them. One of them is hanging in my office and one of them is hanging in our laundry room. The one I have hanging in the laundry room is a customizable 8-slot kind of note-taking one, if you will. What we did is we decided to put the days of the week on there and have it as our weekly schedule, our week at a glance. And with that, my goal was to be able to write down important things that are happening that week. Specific reminders like, Eric, this is the day that the trash needs to go out, or to-do list items, things that are going to make sure that we keep our schedules at the forefront of our mind, because it's very easy for both Eric and I to just, he goes his way, I go mine, and all of a sudden we forget the simplest thing. So this is going to kind of be our little hub, because we walk by it a million times a day. He walks by it and it's the last thing he sees before he walks out the door for work. So if he sees, hey, we have a date with friends that night, or hey, when he walks in, he sees, oh, it's Tuesday, I have to take the garbage out. It's all right there for him and he's guaranteed to see it. So we thought that was just a really cool little thing for us to have as a little home hub to make sure we know what we're doing. And then in my office, I actually have a habit tracker. This one was also fully customizable and I was able to pick exactly what I wanted those 4 sections to say. So I have morning routine, home tasks, Diva and the Divine tasks, and personal tasks, and I can choose what habits I want to track in a given week, and then there's a chart for me to track them off. I have it mounted right next to my desk so I can always have my eye on it, so it's kind of like this glaring, hey, you haven't checked this box yet, are you gonna get on that today? I'm always looking at it so I know how I'm doing. I'm making sure I'm doing the habits that matter to me most. There's some things about the actual build of them that we are less than thrilled with, but the functionality of it, and of course how pretty it is something I really truly enjoy. So like I said, these are the Erin Condren wall organizational systems. A lot of fun, something a little bit different to have hanging in my wall, and it turned a perfectly blank space into a really functional space instead of just a decorative space. My next favorite is an essential oil blend. This is the Align blend from Eden's Garden, and this, you guys, is a dupe for Young Living's Valor. Valor is a very, very popular essential oil blend from Young Living, and it's stupidly expensive. Stupidly. This little bottle in Young Living runs for $39.75. This little bottle from Eden's Garden that I'm holding in my hand is $13.95. No, I'm not kidding. Eden's Garden is the highest rated non-MLM essential oil company, and I love them. I'm slowly but surely switching out all of my essential oils from Young Living to Eden's Garden, save a couple of things that are from Young Living that I just absolutely adore, like the Thieves Oil blend. I'm never gonna not buy that from Young Living. But when I discovered that this blend actually smells strikingly similar, if not identical, to Valor, which is one of my favorites, but something I refuse to buy continually, my life changed because I finally was able to buy this oil. It's an oil that helps me particularly with like clarity and mental focus. So when I really want to be like zoned in and focused on something, this is the oil I'm either wearing or diffusing. We're talking, I had this diffusing in my office up until right before I hit record on the camera because I just wanted the buzz of the diffuser to not be in the background. But this oil, oh, it's just so wonderful. Blue tansy is one of the main ingredients. Let me see if I can see what else is in here. Frankincense, spruce, rosewood, and blue tansy. Is the ingredient list identical to Valor? No, but most of it is the same. In my brain, it smells the same, and it is so much cheaper that it would be silly for you to buy Valor when you can buy this. You can buy much larger bottles of Align for as much as you would pay for one teeny tiny bottle of Valor. Eden's Garden in general this is not sponsored, but Eden's Garden in general is a company that I'm really starting to get behind and I'm really starting to appreciate because I can continue my essential oil obsession without totally breaking the bank. Another favorite I have is a new hair toy. This is the Revlon One Step Volumizer Hair Dryer. You guys, I used this and only this to do my hair today. Is it perfect? No, but it's humid as heck here in Minnesota today. We've had rain for the last 2 days, but all things considered, this is a pretty straight looking hairdo for something that I just used this. No regular hair dryer, no hair straightener, just this. This is your 2-in-1 round brush and hair dryer. And all you do is while it's running, you do this. Or if you're more skilled at hair, then maybe you do something a little different, but this is all I do. and it dries. You just keep going until the strand that you're working on dries, and it dries and straightens my hair all at the same time. Yes, I am the owner of the Dyson hair dryer, which is a $400 totally luxury, really high-end and fancy hair dryer. I did not buy that. QVC sent that to me for reviews. That's the only reason I own it. It is my holy grail of hair dryers. But you guys, this is $60 and has the same result for the most part. I might be able to get a slightly straighter blow dry when I use the Dyson, but I can't get as much volume because I don't have the arm strength to really go up and to do the hair dryer and the brush individually. But what I do have the strength to do is start this and then keep this going. Yes, yes. So this is this makes a lot more sense for me in terms of my disabled arms and being able to give myself a blowout worthy blowout than the hair dryer and round brush combo. This thing is an all-in-one tool that I finally decided to take the plunge. I was shopping 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta and I said, you know what, screw it. I want to review it anyway. Let's just buy it and see. And I have not blow dried my hair with the Dyson since I purchased this bad boy. I have only used this. It is simple. It blow dries my hair from wet to dry and straight in 15 minutes. And then if I want to use a straightener to kind of finish it off, I can. But for the purposes of this video, I intentionally did not do that so you could see what the finish was without a straightener in high humidity weather. My last favorite will also come as no surprise to anybody. This is Marie Forleo's book, Everything is Figureoutable. I just finished it the other day and it is a game and life changer, my friends. This book is filled with so many truth bombs. It's like things that you know, but Marie puts them in such a way that you're like, oh, dang. Marie has you going, yes, yes, out loud, or I agree. I have underlines, I have highlights, I have a journal going for the pieces of work and journaling that she wants you to do in here. The goal of this book is to help you realize that everything is figureoutable. It is her life philosophy and her phrase, and it is absolutely 100% true. And she goes through step by step, giving you tips, tricks, and advice, some that you've heard before and some with a whole new fresh perspective, but it's all truth bombs you need to hear. The roadmap to results, eliminating excuses, progress not perfection, start before you're ready, the world needs your special gift, define your dream, how to deal with the fear of anything, the real secret to lasting success, and so much more is all in this book. I want everybody I know, I'm not joking, I want everybody I know to buy this book because it's incredible. It is life-changing, it's wonderful, and for some people you're gonna be like, yes, this is awesome, this is amazing, I am here for this. And other people, it's gonna make uncomfortable because you don't want to hear the truth that is in this book, but you need to. Ultimately, I really think that this is one of those books like The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson that everybody needs to read. So grab yourself a copy. Go to the library and get a copy. Whatever it is, this launched just this past month and I devoured it. Absolutely devoured it. Good job, Marie. I'm here for your message. I am inspired by it. I am moved to action by it. I want to go back and look at some of your YouTube content because I kind of dabbled in Marie Forleo content before, but after reading this, I want to dive into Marie Forleo content. This is a book that will be on a regular rotation of every once in a while. I will pick it up and reread it because this information will never not be helpful. Everything is Figureoutable by Marie Forleo. And that's it. Those are my favorites for the month of September. Let me know in the comments below what some of your favorites for the month were. And if you like monthly favorites videos, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button to let me know. If you haven't already joined the Diva and the Divine community, hit that little red subscribe button down there. We would love to have you be a part of our thriving community, especially during these last 90 days. We are hardcore into this last 90 days challenge, and I am watching people all over my community thriving and achieving great things, all because we are supporting one another, and it's pretty incredible, and I want you to be a part of it. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Happy October. I'll see you next time.